Alrighty, Doc here from North America. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Tuesday. We got Bitcoin lifting up pretty decent this morning, back over the $70,000 area. We never really got into a sell there. Let's just take a quick look at that. I think we stayed in the buy. I mean, we went into the sell for down into the 63,000 area, but I think it climbed back into the buy. Let's check that out. Where's that at? Right there. There's Bitcoin. Yeah, we went into the sell. I guess it was right up in here, right there. We went into the sell at the 71,000 area, something like that. That's what it looks like to me. So it went into on the 14th of March, and then we straighten that out again, and then we glided. Maybe we want to don't do it. This mouse will go with this. Oh, you can't see there. Let's do that. And so we went into the sell here on the 14th. Let's try not to do that again. On the 14th, and it rolled down, and we were not complaining about it. It went into that sell, and it went down, and then it went back into the buy. I guess 3 days ago, off of this one right here, it climbed back into the buy. And you can see it started to give us a warning. It jumped into the buy here, fell back into the sell, and then took off. Now, when we go over to the main product, let's just take a look. That's a dollar index. See, it's moving down, but still not breaking down. It's just moving down. It's like as we say it in reverse, like it's a non-dead cat bounce. I guess that's a good way of looking at it. But there's the BTC right there, activate, and this went into the buy back on the, is that the 16th? What is that? The 19th. Okay, so last Wednesday it went back into the daily buy. This is this is what they call an exchange for physical, EFT, and it's and the reason why it's at $63.30 is because it's a it's a fund, and so it follows the product, but the fund costs money. Classic example of buying an ETF or an EFT, exchange for physical, or an exchange the physical. What it does is it shows you the management fee and the cost sometimes. It's got a haircut there of like $8,000 or $8 in this case, and it's always, in other words, it follows it tick for tick, but that's the management fee and the cost, and so that's how that works there. Let's see where we are, Doc. Where am I? Original Fibonacci, upcoming streams. Where am I? Oh, there am I. 26. There we go. I'm getting the chat line up here now at the same time. There's Janos. Hey, Janos, you are early here, Robin. Janos is no, wait a minute. Early. Okay. I thought it was on time. Just right on time. Let's see. So. Janos, are you still here? So what do? Can we stream on Monday, but not on Friday? How's that work? Does that work all right? Because our markets are closed on Friday, and Apple MU outlook for this week. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's show you the Apple and streaming this week. So, do we not stream on Friday, but the United States is open on Monday, so we should stream on Monday. Right. When you want to stream to the Skype group, okay, I will. Excellent. That's good, and that's what would make sense is to skip. Now, there's big numbers coming out on Friday, but I don't even think we have anything trading. We won't be able to see it, how it affects the markets. That's the problem. All the markets, I guess we could probably see it in the currencies. The currencies will probably show it, but that's about it. And I can stream, maybe I will stream for like a half hour on Monday. Just do the news itself and go. Well, maybe I'll do the hour. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, I'll send it over on the Skype group. I'll do that. Here is the Apple, Now the Apple slid back. Let's widen this out a little bit. Apple slid back. It only went into a buy for one day. So in other words, we were in a sell from the 83 area, 82 area, 182. And, to be honest, when you really think about it, it went into the sell around 180, almost 189, okay, right there, back in February 9th on Apple. And we stayed into the sell all the way for just one day to the 22nd, went back into the sell again, was in a sell all the way out to last week, into the Thursday, went into a buy again. So since, what was that? February 9th. Since February 9th, we've only been in 2 daily buys. They lasted one day and went right back into the sell again. So we've been basically in a sell since that time period. Also, at the same time, we've been in the weekly sell since somewhere around the 13th of February. And we've stayed in that weekly sell. And that's the Apple. I think we talked about this before. I don't see any change in the sense of I expect to see it. I expect to see it set up something like how to describe this. Something like maybe if there's a sell-off somewhere out there over the next couple of months, it may get back into the 150s area, something like that. Where are we at right now? 170. So you're only talking about $15-20, something like that. 155, 154, 149. I don't know. Anywhere's in there. But the math will normally will keep us honest and let us know. But you can see here on the weekly, it's been underneath the manifold, and it won't even come up above the manifold. Now you see the fast is trying to get over the manifold, but it's still not getting anywhere near the zero line. So there's the Apple. What was the other one? MU. Let's go check out MU. MU. Micron. Micron had a nice pop last week. I saw that. I think we looked at it previously too. Let's see. Where's Micron? There's AMD. I thought we had Micron on here. Let's see. Let's try. Let's skip the Nevada and let's go to the Micron. Boy, look at that thing. That doesn't. How long is it? Okay, it was in a weekly buy since December, and out of it all, it's been in a weekly buy since October. So it went into one weekly sell in the $400 area. I just have to say that, just looking at Nevada since we're looking at chips. Slid into a weekly sell 1 week, back into the buy again. And so since the September or October? Since the October month, the late part of the month, it's been in a weekly buy from the $400 to the $959 area. Tough guy, huh? Woo! All right, now let's get into Micron. It had like a $14 jump last week, I think. MU. You know what? Let's cancel that and let's just add it. Let's put a new chart up. Copy. So we'll keep the Micron in case you ask for it. And if someone asks about Nevada, then we can take care of that at the same time. Because they're a hell of a charts. It's like watching the Great Experiment. The Turkish lira against the euro. That's odd. The stock, add a symbol. I thought we had it in there. Didn't somebody ask about that? I could have sworn we looked at it a week ago. MU. Look up. Okay. It's loading now. Let's see. There's Micron. There's Smart. Micron now is on the NASDAQ, huh? Okay. Did it even have an NYSE? No. Yeah, there it is. NASDAQ. What the hell is that? All right. So add. Okay. Close. And there it is. Let's see how it looks there. Oh yeah. There's that gap. There it is, Micron. right there. Need to open that up. Remember, my math is for atomic theory, so sometimes it can get really tight. All right, now let's move it up. Yeah, that's better. All right, now that product was in the sell for a couple weeks, right? Did it make it there? No, it was right here. For 2 weeks in a sell, then climbed back into the buy here at the $90 area. It was in a weekly buy for it. And the gap, it didn't catch the gap. That's interesting. So we were in a sell from here and got squished. Well, you can't be short. So even with it in the sell, the most you would have been is like in a buy right. So that's all right. That's, in other words, we're in a weekly buy. You can't be nakedly short. You just can't do that. So at least you weren't short for that. You just didn't gain from it. And then the next day it pushed you into the buy there. And so then, it made it up. So it's flirting with 119 as we speak. Let's see if we can put some lines in there. Let's see how it looks. So that into a buy. That went into a no. So it was in a buy. Let's move that over. So it went into the sell there. Went into the buy there. This one had a red and a green right there. This one right there. So when it went into the sell right there, no, that's the red and the green. So you're still in the buy there, still in the buy there, going into the sell there. So, and then let's see what else we got going on here. And then you got the buy there. And that's the sell right there. And then let's see what the buy looks like right there. It charts very well. Like that. Let's see. Let's widen it a little bit more out so you can appreciate it more. And then there's the sell right there. There we are. There we are. And there's the buy again. Kind of a back and forth type product, really. Micron's always been, AMD and Micron have always been like the sad chip companies of them all. Let's see. Went into a buy here back in the 65, 70 area. I think you might have asked about it back then. Went into that buy right there. What's that? November. And stayed in that buy for a while from the 65 area up to the where did it get to? Got up to $90 area right to there. Finally went into the sell. Right. Is it there? That is no. That's still in the buy. It didn't go into the sell until right there. So let's put that in there, like so. There we are. Examine SPY. Okay, we'll take a look at SPY. And then we're back in the buy again from here. Let's put the buy in there. Right there. It's been in a buy ever since. Huh. That's like what, the $90 area? $80 area? Where is that? $90 area. So it's been in the weekly buy since like the $90 area. And it's climbed to it's been up almost $30 from it. Wow. This is interesting. They threw it in a sell and stayed in the sell, and then whatever this news was, I remember that gap. It was like a $14 gap. We were in a sell for all that. That definitely blindsided everybody. It didn't mess with our weekly though. It just messed with our daily, so that's fine. That's why we always say you got to have the daily and the weekly, working together, blah, 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 blah. Got to have that together. If you don't have them together, you don't want to do it. Now, if you were trading options in it, it'd be different. because you have a limited risk and you'd be able to do different things with it, so you wouldn't get punished. So on a $14 move, you might only lose like $1, and that type of thing with options, or less. Anyhow, that is the MU. Let's save that. Now let's go to the SPY. Let's see what the SPY looks like today. SPY. I'm waiting for the U.S. media to pick up on my summer 82 thing. I'm starting to hear something. I heard it yesterday afternoon. I heard somebody say something, so someone might have heard about what I was mumbling about on the summer of 82. Here is SPY. SPY pushed itself into the sell there yesterday, and it's already climbing back into the buy. Doesn't care, and it's in that weekly buy forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Since the beginning of November, end of October, since the 434. Let's call it 435. So 435, and now we're at 521. 435. So 65. That's 86 points, almost a full 100 points up on the weekly buy. And, the daily buys have been fine little buys. You catch some rides out of it, And so there's the SPY. There's not much more. Until we see some type of real weakness, I could see us hovering like this for a couple more months. It seems like that to me. I heard Jim Muriel this morning too, Robin. And Jim Muriel was on with Maria Bartiromo this morning, and it's what he was saying too. He could see he actually thinks that they could put a punishment into the market somewhere around 3 or 4 months out. But I can't imagine the market dropping, 7, 8, 9% until after the election, unless something big comes. And I think he was saying something like that too. It has to be something enormous, like they try to outlaw Trump again. He's up, I don't know, his stock is up $60 today. I saw it. The symbol is Donald J. Trump, DJT. He's on the NASDAQ. DJT is his stock symbol. His company, Truth Social, something like that. And it's up around $60. And, I don't know, he's up $3.5 billion today in cash on paper. $3 billion. Today's a $3 billion day for him. Oh, that's funny. So anyhow, all right. So that's the SPY. All right. Now we should go. I guess we can go back to the dollar index. Unless someone wants to see something, I'll go back to the dollar index. But I'm willing to look at anything at any time. I don't care. Me not care. Let's go take a look at the dollar index real quick, and then we'll go from there. Dank, like Dan. Dank. Yep, 3 billion American dollars. On paper today, he's up plus. Now, at least he can sell some of it. All he has to do is sell what? 1 million shares? No, he needs to. He owns 60% of the company. So if he sells 3 million shares today off the open, he can pay or he can create his bond for the New York people. What a bunch of goofies. All right. Dollar index. Let's see what the dollar looks like. Dollar was moving down again, and the 30-year bond seems to be hanging out, lifting, constantly finding ways to go up. You see we're in the daily buy still from the 102.5 area, 102.50 area, something like that, 40 area. And we've climbed up to the 104 and change, and we've been in the daily buy right here off of the 103.5 area. So it caught a nice little pop there on the buy. What else is there? Let's go check out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in the Donald Trump stock. That's got to be fun. Why not? Let's put Donald Trump stock in. May have to put it up on the front page right here. Okay. Let's see, right there. Let's put the Donald Trump stock in, and then we'll go take a look at the euro. There's Apple. Let's see. There's your NVO. Who do we knock out of here? That's what we'll do. We'll knock that one out. Activate and delete. There we are. Now, what we'll do is we will copy the apple and we'll put Donald Trump's stock in there. It won't happen because it's, there's only one tick. I think there's only one tick. I don't know. Let's see. Stock DJT. That doesn't work. DJT. Add symbol. DJT. Look up. See what it does. It should come up as NASDAQ with no problem. Oh yeah, they got a lot of it. Look at that. How about that? Add. Okay. And then close. There it is right there. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, look at that. I saw it up on the screen as at $60 a couple hours ago. On the TV screen. DJT. Close. Yeah, it's climbing into a weekly here too. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, I know it's been on the pink sheets, I think they call it. It's not listed. Now today it'll be, for the first day, it'll be actually listed. There's been an over-the-counter market trading it. I mean, you can see when it was $15 back in the beginning of the year. And it made that pop up to the 55-60 area. This morning it looked like they were taking that out. They were taking that, they were running up to that spot. Okay. All right, let's go from there. Now on, we have Donald Trump stock in there. Let's say save. All right, now let's go to right. Where's it at? Right there. There we go. Let's take a look. There's the great experiment trying to climb into a buy today. There's the euro lifting up. It's trying. It's right on the edge there. You see the weeklies holding on. It's not getting pushed into the sell. It's trying. The fast is, but not the slow. So it's looking fine. It looks like we're going to see a little bit more bounce on the upside. Once we get into a daily buy again, we'll probably have a couple days up, and because we're in that weekly buy, and we've had some real sloppy buys. They've been very tough. Barely make any money at all. Not since the third daily buy. That made some nice money. That was the winner chicken dinner from 108.5 area all the way up to 109.75 area. That was nice. That was a handle and a quarter. So 3 wins, but 2 of them were just if you're not good at putting your stops on and protecting yourself, you could have easily had a loss. All right, now from there, let's take a look at cable. There's cable. Cable, same situation, in a sell for 3 days. It is flirting with the weekly sell as we speak. You can see that right there. And it's playing with the weekly sell. It was a good buy on that one. That was a good buy. No, it was a fair buy. If you're buying it off the close and it goes higher, obviously that's a winner chicken dinner. And so then you put your stops in and make sure you don't give up money. What else can we say about any of that? Let's see. All right, let's try this. Cancel. And so there is the cable. And let's see if by the end of the week they find a way to lift it out of there. Let's do this too. Let's go over and take a look at the 30-year bond because it's been lifting nice. We've been seeing some good action there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There's a 30-year bond. Dropping off a little bit. Nothing major. It was down yesterday, but tried to lift back up, and today it popped up here, and now we're pressing down. So, but we've been in that daily buy since the 118.24 area, and we climbed to 119.29 area. Is that right? 119, yeah, 29. So it was a nice move, and we were in the buy back in here too. We went into the buy literally on the same day, and got through the top manifold part. So we put this at the end of the week, but we're really following, like, when this breaks down, if this would, like, there's a buy right there, and let's show you what a sell, how it does the same thing on the downside. So in other words, it can go into the sell here. There's your sell, right there, of course, through the zero line. And then, but if it would push through a bottom manifold like it did right here, it would push it right into the sell. That's this basically goes into buys at zero line, and it's 100%. It's a 99% chance that it goes into a weekly buy. When it breaks here, the top manifold, even like before the end of the week, it pushes it right into a buy. And so that was what the action was. And in this case here, this busted it and popped right back up right there. So that pushed it into the weekly buy. 99% chance it's going up, up, up. And it usually does. So, well, it's a 99% chance. That's the logic to it. So, yeah, it's a pretty high odds. 1 out of 100. You'd be wrong. That's not bad. I'll take that all the time. All right, that is the 30-year bond. Now let's go back to currencies and take a look at the Swiss. Swiss still picking up a little steam. It's fighting the inflation thing. That's cool. And we, we're in the weekly buy with no problem.
Market data connection lost.
There's the zero line right there. So it's been in a weekly buy. And see how it went right into the
market data
the weekly.
connection reestablished.
No, it closed it there. It didn't matter. So that was the close. If that had been before the close, that would have been the buy right there. But it was already in a buy from there. And so it's been staying very steady and strong, the Swiss, against the dollar. In this case here, it's been losing, of course, from the 86 area to the 90 area now. But, when you think about it, being up at 101 and going down to 83, this is not bad. What is this? We're 83, 17, was that 17, 18 points, 9. 92 would be a 50% retracement. So here we are at 90. Maybe they'll go after the wow. A bridge got hit and fell down in a matter of, what was that? About 5 seconds. That's what that is. 5 seconds. Wow. Amazing. So. Trying to think what else we can say about the Swiss. I think they're doing a good job. They're keeping the inflation. They're telling the inflation, go away. There is the yen. That's what they've been fighting. It's in a weekly buy for a week and a half now, and it's flatlined. It's right underneath the 51 area. 51 area. It's above the 51 area, hanging out like 51 and a half, that type of thing, 51.40, and in a daily buy since the 47 area. So, this thing has been pushing up and away. Wonder what they did to the Nikkei. Let's see what they did to the Nikkei. Nikkei was up today a little bit, but it's in the sell from yesterday at the same time. Didn't take out yesterday's high at all or anything. It's still hovering, but it's a little up. Not bad. Let's see. Let's go over to the Great Experiment. There it is right there. And you can see the Great Experiment is trying to push itself back into a buy again. It's gotten kind of chilled the last couple of days right there. Not bad. And we've had some wild swings here. I mean, we went up past the 36 area. That was a real hard push, and we've been in the weekly buy forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, all the way back into September. Mid-September we went to the weekly buy, so it's not a lot of surprise here. It's given us almost a 1/3 retracement up. That's why I picked the 30 their 37 area, got up to the low 36s. And until it gets out of this weekly buy, I'm afraid that it will go visit it, the 37 somehow, some way, somewhere. As much as they tried, like whatever did this one, this was wild. This was I think this was a Monday. Was that a Monday? I think that was a Monday. Look at that. That was wild. Somebody had to get rid of something. By the end of the day, they were really sad they got rid of it as fast as they did, I'm sure. But then you have to wonder, in large blocks of Turkish lira against euro, you just got to assume the back offices, the trading desks, they probably are like trade by appointment. This thing has such volatility. It's trade by appointment. A half a point range is a bid and offer in this product. Unfortunately, it's nothing for this product to go from 35.5 to 34.5 in the same day. Can you imagine if the euro was going like 10? Where's the euro at right now? Can you imagine if the euro? There's the euro. It's trading at 108.5. Imagine if at any given time during the day it could be at 107.5 or 109.5 or 108.5, just swinging back and forth like that. That is just flat out tenacious. Can you imagine the poor people dealing with that? Actually, no, that would be wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not even analogizing it right. Imagine if it was at 108.5 and the next thing you know, it's at 208.5 and then back down to 108.5. That's what it is, 208.5. Notice it moves that big. So in other words, it's like, the euro. This and the euro at one point were 1.0. They were both 1.0. Now the Turkish lira is at 35. So, it goes up to 36, falls down to 34, bounces all over the place. Not many currencies do that type of thing unless you're Zimbabwe or something like that, What did he do? He must have missed the wrong he must have fallen out of the channel. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, that is the euro against the dollar. Now we'll drift over to the South African rand. There's the rand. The rand is trying to get into, it closed in a buy last week. Let's steal this buy. It's a zigzag game going on down there. And now we are through, so we'll steal this one. And we are through there. We're just going to turn this into dashes for the time being. And so it's trying to go right back in again. It's so wishy-washy. It doesn't know if it's coming or going, poor thing. And, you can see it's starting to make a look like it wants to go to, it's already double digits, but it looks like it wants to go into 20, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't see the politics down there to know any better or worse, but, what's this? Yana says, something wrong with Mike. We keep getting static. Let me put my headphone set on and see what's going on. As if the cable connector is not properly in. Let's see if it's properly in. It seems all right. I can hear. Yeah, I can hear it. That's a separate computer, and I can hear it. It sounds clear to me. It sounds clear to me. So. Maybe it was before. Maybe I don't know what it was. Anything's possible around here. They've been doing cable work. So there's the South African rand. It seems you could say that it's trying to go lose against the dollar, it's going up. That's what happens. When it's going up, it's losing against the dollar. So, let's take a look at gold. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like somebody was driving an old car and it was like tick 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 tick. You could hear the spark plugs. Yeah, we have some hot rods around here. You know, farm boys. Farm boys love the hot rod. You should hear it in the evening. Oh my God, it's like the drag strip. Yeah, we got a guy that's, I guess you could say, he's about 3 acres away, and he's got a he has a race car, and when he cranks that puppy up, wow, it gets nuts, Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, they're pushing so much electricity through their their distributor. Through their distributor, they're trying to get the best spark to a gas-fired engine. So maybe that's what it was. Yeah. And I'm in La La Land to begin with, so I'm not really thinking about it. It has to be really loud for me to pay attention. Because like I said, they're farm boys out here. What else they got better to do but go hot rodding around? You should hear it at night. It sounds like a drag strip out there sometimes. I can hear a mile and a half away. Or I can hear 2 kilometers away. You can hear them hot rodding. Yeah, there's nothing out here but fields and a few houses here and there. So, out of 2 kilometers, there's probably like a dozen houses. You have to go past. There's a development about 2.5 kilometers away that has about 60 homes in it. But, it's off the main road, so you drive into it, that type of thing. Anyway, let's go over to, where am I going to? I'm back in, gold. Let's take a look at gold. There's gold. Oh, look at it. It's jacking up this morning. It's trying to get going. Look at that. Now, that looks kind of funky monkey. Let's go double check that. I'm not happy with the way that looks. I don't think that's right. So let's see. Let's go just take a quick look. That's April gold, and you know what? Gold. It looks like June gold now has jumped ahead. I think what we'll do today will be the last day of April gold. We'll move into June gold. It's got open interest of 368,000 contracts, and April gold is at 82,000. And today was 96. Yesterday was 96,000 contracts in April, and 110,000 in June. So that's turning into the front month now. So we'll switch. Today will be the last day with that. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, see that was that high is all messed up. Let's see if we can get this thing to fix itself. No, it still didn't fix it. But chances are it's flirting with a buy with the way that second one is. Let's try this. See if we can get one more thing to maybe straighten it out. Sometimes when I go with the Board of Trade, agriculture and futures, I think it straightens things out. No. All right. Well, we'll work on that. Let's take a look at it over here, over on the beta. Let's show you what it's looking like over there. You can see it's been in the sell for 3 days, and I bet it's pushing into the buy today. And let's see if we can fix this. Let's see, where is it at? Close. And so you can see here, it went into the sell off of this stuff here, and we're not seeing yet. That's the 25th. So it was still in the sell on the 25th, but it was moving towards it. It was just a little bit through. So you can see through those little zero line. We're trying to write code now to straighten that out too at the same time. Not that. We don't want that. We want to cancel that. We want to go like this. There we go. Oh, they're talking about Truth Social now. Last I heard, it was at $60 a share. So, Truth Social begins trading on NASDAQ today. It's at $63 a share now. Almost $64. It's up $13, almost $14 today. Here's something. Something. So, let's go to... Let's see if we can fix this. I'm going to fix the gold just to see how it looks. Because it could be really threatening a buy with the way it's acting. Not there. There we are. Load. And then, so yesterday, the close is even different from the exchange. The exchange is saying the close was 76.4. And this is showing 73. Nope, wrong one. There we are. 76.4. And we're looking at, let's do that like so. Let me just check the day before too. The 22nd. How's the 22nd look? Oh no, that was at 66. Okay, I'm wrong there. Okay. Oh, that's better now. Okay. There we go. Let's see how this looks now. Yeah, it's generating it's trying to close. It pushed into the sell yesterday, and it's trying to turn into the buy today, right there. There we go. Now we'll show you this. That's where we're at. There we go. That's the way it looks. It's starting to take off. So that little sell didn't last long to begin with, just one day. Even with it being an up day, no less. What else can we say about that? Yeah, look at that. That makes sense to me now. That's the way the exchange is showing us it is right now. Let's see, it could be during, let's see, moving around. Let's see. Yeah, so I every so often I do hear that when I'm using headphones set. I hear, because they run their cars hot. They want a good spark. Some are blown. Actually, some are blown. They got full blown intake with the hood. With the hole in the hood, and the carburetor is fed air with a little belt, and it's pouring air mix gas in there. I guess they call it blown. That's what it is. That's what we used to call it when we were drag racing. The engine was blown. All right. So from there, we'll go over and take a look at silver. Silver was looking very firm this morning last I looked. There's the May contract. It's trying to turn up. Let me just go take a look at the exchange and double check that too. The exchange, since the gold was messed up on that one day. Let's take a look at that. We're looking at May contracts there. So that was right. And that was right. Yep. So we're seeing some good strength. Matter of fact, actually they're showing yesterday is wrong. So they got that all wrong too. That's brutal. Let's go over to the beta and see what the beta looks like. Yeah, see, there's the beta. It's in a sell for 4 days. and it's not lifting there. Now let's double check it over here. Let's see, where's the mouse at? Oh, you can't see the, yeah, you can see the beta. You see the beta? No. There's the beta. Okay. So you can see the beta there. And let me just fix yesterday's contract. Let's see. The high is wrong. The close is wrong. Let's see. Let's double check it. Yesterday I have a settlement of 89.1. It's not even giving me that. Let's fix it this way. Let's see if I can get it to be fixed there. I got to load this in, right? There we are. Nope, still didn't do it. All right, but yeah, it's flirting with the buy now, just like the way gold is. All right, let's load that again. Let's see. There we go. And we'll fix the silver. But silver's trying to look like it's trying to climb. Whoa, that's wrong. Silver looks like it's trying to climb into the buy too. What's up with this thing? Come on. Let's go there. There we go. Load. There we are. And yesterday's settlement was, do I have the right one? Yeah, May. 89. It shows 83 here. So that's wrong. 9.1. And the low is wrong. Was 72. And that sounds about right. All right. Now let's close it, and you'll see it on the other platform. There we are. Yep. And we are pushing through the buy there too. Let's show you what we're seeing there. Right there, you can see it today. It's trying to climb into the buy. So we're doing the same thing in silver again as we are doing in gold. Both of them are doing that lifting thing, you know. We'll see how that goes. And let's save that like so. Save image. Why not? Let's save it. Where is it at? Right. It's around there somewhere. Silverado. Right there. There we go. All right, and do the same thing with gold too. Let's save that in case it gets lost. I have to fix it again. I'm not in the mood to fix it. Gold. So with the South African Rand, where's the Rand at again? Right there. South African Rand, I guess you could say from here to there, it's been pushing up. Normally gold would be going down, and it was going down. I guess you could say this. From it going up like this, gold was going down, and that makes total sense. But the value of the gold versus South African Rand now is a lot odder. You know, I guess you could say it's not marching that well with the with it. You know, they really don't. It's a very there's more going on in that currency than we see when it comes to the metals itself. Let's check out platinum right there. Platinum is trying to lift also. It's at 20. It's trying to pierce through. It is trying to pierce through. Go like that. There we are. It's trying to pierce through there. It's just through. As you see, it's at 0.33. It's just plus by a little bit. And the weekly is at minus 167. They give that a little pop. This thing's going to go right back into the weekly buy again. And then we'll take a look at copper. You know, with the way the Chinese economy is at this point, you know, I'm impressed that it's over $4. You know, there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope. A lot of hope. I'm going to say it again a fourth time. A lot of hope that the Chinese government starts to put some money into the market And I thought that would be a good reason for them to sell. What do you call that? TikTok. You know, they could bring in over 100 billion in cash if they sold the TikTok. They should take that money and run. I got a friend that'll make over $3 billion, so I am kind of prejudiced there. But yeah, he'll make $3 billion. He's got a nice chunk of TikTok pre-stock. So, you know who that is, Robin? Susquehanna. Yeah. All right. From there, let's go to the energy sector. Let's take a look at the energy sector and see what they're doing with that. There is oil's up for a second day. It only lasted in a sell for 3 days and back up again. It's in that weekly buy for 3 weeks. They don't seem to put that much pressure on it to begin with. And then from there we go over to Nat Gas. Nat Gas is parked in those, under $2. We did go look at what they're projecting for next year this time, April, and they're looking at just under $3. So I guess that's a cost to carry. I don't know. I don't even know how they price this thing anymore. Biden keeps on making it hard for them to sell it, transport it, the whole bit. It makes it very confusing. So, let's see. What else is there? I guess the bigger question is, what do we call this? Oh, let's do this. Let's go over to the beta and see how the Spanish company's going. Let's see. I can't wait to see them try to break the $19 area. That would be kind of cool. That would be, as far as I'm concerned. No, it's at the $20 area now. So they're not breaking that down any. And, it's you can see there, that's the beta, and they're popping it over the $20 area. I don't know. What do we call today's webinar? What did we talk about? We talked about the great experiment, but that wasn't a deep thing there. We were just trying to explain how vicious it is. We were talking about stocks like Apple and Micron. Should we even, Giannis, does it even make sense to ever put that in a title? It showed Navarra. How about something like chip stocks? Chip stocks and currencies. How about that? Could that be a title? Chip stocks and currencies? Doesn't matter, match. Yeah, I like that idea. Because that's what we talked about. We talked about the chip stocks. And we talked about the chip stocks and Forex. We'll see how that goes. Let's use that as a title. Let's see. Come on, there it goes. Title. 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 Bingo, bingo, bango. And, let's see. Chip. Not BIP. Chip. Oh, I missed Steve Jobs. Chip. Stocks. And Forex. There we are. That's going to be the title today. So, let's see. Oh, what do we got here? Google pushes what they want. I like that. Yeah, I like that. You're right. They do. Yeah, exactly. I hear you. Yeah, what else can we say about the rest of the market here today? We got the stock markets all pretty firm. Let's just give you a quick look around. We're on the beta now, right? Yeah, let's do this. It's just going to be like on the fly so you can see where weeklies are. Let me show you what they did to, was it the Nikkei? Let's see, right there. There's Nikkei. You can see it. It was up for the day, but it's playing with the sell still. The Kospi has been very firm. It's even went higher today than yesterday, but it's also playing with the sell. And then we got the Taiwanese, the chip stocks themselves, right there. That was wild. Look at how wide that was. And they tried selling it down. It still stayed in the buy, but today it'll be. Today they knocked it down, but they started showing yesterday weakness. So then from there we go over to let's see, the All Ordinaries, and let's do the Nifty 50 first. There's the Nifty 50. In a buy for the last 3 days, looking pretty good, and playing with the weekly sell though right there. And the All Ordinaries, where's the Ordinaries? Right there. Same thing, playing with the weekly sell, but in the buy still. And today they pushed it down. It probably is in a sell today. We won't know until this evening. We're rewriting code so that we can get the thing to update. That's what it is. It's not just a move the date thing. It has to collect data. That's what it is. It's not collecting the data. So, and then let's take a look at the DAX. Where's the DAX at? There's DAX. DAX is at another high. It's still running, doing the same thing as the U.S. market. Let's see what the French are doing today. There's the CAC 40 up again. There's the FTSE. FTSE's up. SPYs are up. Oh, no. SPY was down. That's yesterday. It's in a sell for a second day. And hard to believe. Maybe it's trying to play with the daily buy now. And then Q's, the Tech 100, that's in the buy. That's from yesterday. We're not even seeing the update to today. These are yesterday's quotes on those, because they don't start for another 2.5 minutes. 3 minutes from now they'll start ticking live. And or we can go look at the futures like this. There's the futures contract. You see it's moving up higher, and it's only in a sell for 1 day. And then you can see the S&P 500 right there. It's doing the same thing. Only a sell 1 day, and it's trying to perk up. And then the Dow Jones Industrial Average is still showing some weakness, and it's down for a second day. All right, we're out of here. This is Doc from North America. We'll catch you all tomorrow, same time, same channel. So, happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, to all our trading friends. Later, traders.